friends, welcome to the new YouTube series launching program. See, this new YouTube series is for the November exam, coming exam, and it is basically available on YouTube. We'll be covering all the, you might have followed various other YouTube series, YT series of ours. All the subjects are covered, all the numericals are covered. We'll be discussing that, what all we'll be covering. For that, we are here. Along with me, we have all the mentors of the batch. So let's meet each one. Yeah, ma'am. Aman, ma'am.
So hello everyone, welcome to JIB CAIIB English Medium channel. So first of all, I will request to all of you, do share this session on the Telegram channel and WhatsApp group, and whatever group you are aware about it, where the bankers are available who are preparing for this particular exam. So we all together come here to discuss the new strategy, or I can say the next strategy to clear the November 2025 exam. And as we have seen that this time IIBF have given all the 4 subjects of yours difficult. Earlier it used to happen that only one subject out of the 4 used to be very difficult, but this time all the 4 subject was very difficult. So we have thought let's start early so that we will be making sure we cover the syllabus, we cover the practice, revision, everything. And no matter what kind of paper comes in November 2025, we all will be capable of clearing it. And that's why we as a team are here to discuss about the new series. Right, Aarti ma'am?
Yes, rightly said, ma'am. So hi everyone. Just like you have seen, Vishal sir, Aman ma'am already informed you so many things. But if you are giving this November for the first time, make sure you are starting with the concepts, because in our last attempt, that is our June attempt, we have seen that if your concepts are clear, okay, easily you can tackle your paper, whether that is tough, average, or very easy. So you need to make sure that when you are starting your JIB preparations, you are starting with the concepts. That's why we are starting with the concept series. So here we are going to understand how the things we need to cover, okay, what are the important topics we need to cover, and what are the things, because now IFBF are playing very smartly. They are giving you the questions from the paragraph. Okay, they are not giving you directly like one-liner answers. They are giving you case studies. They are giving you indirectly, they are asking you the concepts. Even from the smallest word, they can frame the question. So if you know the concept, if you know the terms, things are going to be easy for you. So that is how we are going to start this series. Here we have all our mentors who will be covering our this November 25 JIB. And remember one thing, in your JIB, we have 4 papers. So we require 4 different strategies. You cannot work for every paper the same strategy. Correct? So that we are going to discuss here. So what you can do, you can stay with us till the end. Yes, over to you, sir.
So rightly said, ma'am, that this time around we have seen in AFM, in PPB, there was numerous case studies asked. Normally in CAB we see the case studies, but this time around we have seen in AFM along with that PPB also, and RBWM also, I would say that case studies were there. IFS also, one hint was dropped by the IIBF that they might ask such case studies in the upcoming cycles, but right now, let's not be so complacent, I would say. We must be focusing on the concepts. Fine. Concepts, you must be very, very clear. You must understand all the concepts from day one itself. Normally, we say students must start early, the preparation for this examination. But here, this time around, we are also starting early so that we can help you beyond 100%. That is the ultimate motive of the entire Officer Zeta 247 team. And we will be ensuring that this time success is yours. So without any further delay, let's resume the session with the name of the series. It is the Target series for JAB November 2025, freely available on YouTube. You need not to pay anything on the YouTube. Just follow the schedule, which we will be going to discuss with you for the respective subjects. And you can watch the series entirely free on the YouTube itself. Our channel, that is JAIIB CAIIB English Medium. Now, Vishal sir, one question. Always students ask that why we should choose the Officer Zeta 247. So any comments on that?
Yes, here, as we were discussing the results this time and the paper this time, kindly note everyone, the results of the students from Adda 24/7 was more than 92 to 93%. It's almost 100%, you can say. Almost everyone is cleared, subject to 1 or 2% is always the difference. But those who have followed the paid classes as well as the YT series, they have definitely cleared the paper. And as everyone has discussed, this time the papers were in RBWM that asked the question numericals of up to 20-25 marks. So So even now the level of the papers will be going on increasingly difficult. As you can see, they are asking between the lines. Earlier, the paper was used to be directly as per the book. But nowadays, the paper is not as per the what is written in the book, what is within those, as well as the latest information. Because your book was printed roughly around in 2023, and now we are in 2025. So there are many changes which are happening in the banks. So we at Adda 24/7 will always be complacent with those changes and make you complacent with that. So that's why follow the right mentors, follow the YT series and follow the paid classes. Okay. So why officers at that 24/7? The basic reason is we have the spectacular results, more than 93-94%. Secondly, the mentors over here of Adda 24/7 are well experienced. All are professionals. We have seen many papers over here. Okay. So that's why you are in the right hands. And you can see the results also as such. Yeah, ma'am.
Yes, Aman ma'am.
Yes, exactly. Like the sir said that the paper was very tough, and I can say RBWM was very, we can say it was very tough. It was very unexpected. Every time we have seen the bankers used RBWM paper to get overall score. Like if we have lacked with 5 or 10 marks in other subject, they always look up to the RBWM subject, but this time it was very difficult paper. And that's why, and one more thing I want to add, like as a officer at 24/17, we are very proud on our bankers that after having so difficult paper, they still manage get 65 plus, 70 plus score even. So that's what we want in the upcoming session, also in the upcoming November 2025 attempt. And that's why we started our journey of November 2025. And we want you also start with us. Right.
Yes, correct. So as you can see, though you here so many bankers gave the the paper level like difficult, but along with that they're also giving you that we scored 60, we scored 65, we scored 50 plus. Then how it's possible if paper is difficult? Correct. So if paper was a difficult thing, then how come you can score it? So remember, because of their concepts, because their concepts were clear, that's why they were able to score this much high marks. Correct. So that is why we are, not only I or Vishal sir or Aman ma'am or Kinshuk sir, we as a team always say that we need to work on our concepts. Okay, last day revision, shortcuts, everything is your secondary thing. First, start with your concepts. Then only whether the difficult, tough, everything is going to be in your hands. Chaliye. So let's start with our team. As you can see, here is our Meet the Team for Target series. Our name for YouTube series is known as Target series. So here we have Aman ma'am, Kinshuk sir, I, and Vishal sir. But let's now know who will teach which particular subject and how we are going to complete in this time frame. Yes. So let's start with the very first mentor, Aman ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. So as you all know, I already take PPB English medium and IIFS English medium subject. With me, Kinshuk sir will be there in both the subject in PPB and IIFS. We both together will be taking care of these two subjects. So before moving forward to the specific subjects, I would like to inform you all that doesn't matter which subject you are going for, every subject needs right now the depth knowledge of the topic. It's not like whatever lines are written in the book that's going to ask in the paper. The direct or indirect related knowledge questions have been seen in the paper. And we have seen in the PPB subject mainly that the case study based numerical have been asked this time. And that this happened first time in the PPB paper. So I can say from the very start, when we have seen the IIB have started the JIB paper, PPB always remain very favorite subject of a bankers, because it is related to their regular work in the banks, what they are practically doing in their job. But this time the case study and numerical questions have been together merged and they ask the questions accordingly. And this makes a little difficult to clear the paper because lengthy questions are there, case study questions. First you have to understand the case, then you will be applying your knowledge on the question, and then you will be able to find out the answer. That was taking a lot of time. So time management is very important. Your conceptual understanding is very important. Your practice, your revision is very important for all the four subjects. Now, if I talk about IIFS subject, as you know, this is the part of Indian economy and Indian financial system. So I will be talking about Indian financial system. Kinshuk sir will guide you for the Indian economy. If I talk about overall subject, there are 45 units. Out of that, 26 units you will find in the IFS part, that is C and D module. If we see the weightage in the syllabus, it is around 60 to 65% of syllabus in the C and D module. But this doesn't mean the paper will be having the same weightage. In the paper, IIBS is dividing 100 questions of yours equally in each and every module of yours. So we have to focus on all the modules together, like the same level. But yeah, because the syllabus weightage is more, so we have to put more time to cover our C and D modules. The C module gives you the understanding of overview of Indian financial system, and the D module gives you the idea of financial product and services, which we are using in the economy as well as in the international market to perform investment or to secure our future or to get better returns. All the financial product and services we are going to study in that. So the approach for the C&D module, we will be continuing with. First, we have to understand what actually the financial system is, how it's working, how its evolution happen in the Indian economy. Then we will be going forward with the what products and services we are using in the market. Definitely real life examples, definitely the right now, whatever the situation of the markets are there, like if I talk about share market, mutual fund industry, insurance fund or pension fund, what right now situation is there, that we also have to cover. Because in the pension schemes, in the insurance scheme, we have to study the recent government social welfare scheme like Atal Pension Yojana, National Pension Scheme, your Jeevan Jyoti Bima Yojana, Suraksha Bima Yojana. Although you all are working in the bank on these particular schemes, because you actually providing these services to the public, to the beneficiaries of the scheme with the help of government. So you know about it, but practically now we have to cover theoretically what are the benefits, what are the disadvantage, how we are helping it out. Everything we have to cover in this particular theoretical part. So that's why we need real life examples as well, and we also need the connection with what you are doing in a bank, because your real time experience of a bank will help you out to understand the case study question and answer them. Okay, so that's the part of IFS. Now, Kinshuk sir, go with the IE.
Yes, ma'am. Yes. For IIFS, if I tell you, then most probably, as we were discussing earlier also, that till the last to last cycle, that is October 2024, IIBF used to make the IFS exam the most tough one. But this time around, we have seen all the four are tough. So you cannot be selective now. You should prepare with full preparation, with all the understandings which are required to know the subject, to know the concepts. You must start from day one only. When I talk about IIFS specifically, for module A and B, which I'll be taking up, you must be very, I would say, into the zone. When we talk about the economy of India, you must know from the basics that how the Indian economy started from the 1600s. From there, we will be building a story kind of thing, and then reaching up to your 2008 when the GFC crisis happened. After that, the demonetization, then the COVID era came, and right now we are sitting in 2025, where it is expected that India will become 5 trillion economy. We do not know the year yet, but yes, that is the storyline which we will be talking about, especially in module A. Along with that, we will be also learning about the various sectors of our economy. Plus, we will be talking about the foreign trade as well in a little bit, I would say, in the chapter of your FDI, FII, what is the difference between them, plus various organizations you must be knowing about the World Bank. But what all organizations are there within the World Bank group, we'll be studying in detail. Plus, we will be talking about the IMF, the SDRs under IMF. So, all in all, if you want to understand the economy and specifically Indian economy, I would say module A is the module which you should understand from the word go. In module B, we will be switching gears towards the economics, more towards economics. We'll be talking about microeconomics, the supply and demand. What are the basic definitions of economics, the three definitions which everybody knows, and who gave those definitions. So we'll be again building a story, but around the economics as a subject. And after that, we will be moving towards your unit number 14th, 15th, 16th, where we will be talking more about the hardcore economics, which is theories of interest. Unit number 15th, the most dreadful unit, I would say. Whenever we take the classes, students say that this is the most difficult topic or the chapter, and truly said it is. But you have to be very, very regular in the classes if you want to understand the theories of interest chapter. So unit 14 and 16, around this particular chapter, we will be talking about the inflation, more about inflation and business cycle. So after that, the unit number 17, 18, 19, they are the most important units. Questions do come, and especially the numerical part. The numerical part is being asked from these particular units only. So we'll be talking about the GDP, the GDP aggregators, along with that how your inflation can be calculated, plus the union budget, the type of accounts which the union government uses to go for the spending, and all those savings which are happening in the government of India's union budget, how we are saving those things, what are the components of the revenue component, what are the components of your expenditure. All these things will be studying in module B. So in total, if we club all the 45 units, I would say that it is a vast syllabus. Fine, number of units are less as compared to PPB, but the syllabus is huge. You cannot be very certain that yes, these are the topics which I will be covering and I will be scoring more than 50 marks. No, you have to cover each and every module with same sincerity. Earlier it used to happen that module D was the kingmaker, but now when we talk about the last two cycles, IIBF has debunked all those myths. Now you have to be very, very clear with all the concepts mentioned in module A, B, C, and D. And when we talk about PPB, so in PPB, me and Aman ma'am again will be teaming up and giving you the entire subject on this particular series. Module A and B, I'll be taking up. C and D will be taken by Aman ma'am. When we talk about module A and B, so in the book, obviously it is a separate module. Module A is separately given, B is separately given. But when you talk about the banking system in our country, the banks function in a parallel way. When we talk about module A, more of the, you can say, the savings deposit, the deposit accounts we will be talking about, and module B, more of you can say advances section. If you are working in a bank, then you must be knowing this thing, that only these two functions are the core functions of the bank: lending the money and taking the deposit. So these two modules, module A and B, will be focusing on these two primary activities of the banks. Obviously there will be certain operational guidelines by the RBI, will be discussing that. There will be some journal guidelines like RTI, the duties of the bankers, the responsibility of the bankers, will be studying that. Plus how the recovery happens, what all is the component of your advances section. In module B, we'll be studying that. So overall, if you have to target one subject from the starting, that should be PPB, because from there you can make more sense and cover it as soon as possible. It will serve two purposes. One, the PPB subject is huge, so once you cover that subject, you will be relieved. And second, it will happen along with AFM. So that thing, you can be very certain that in 1 week, if you are having two exams, one exam preparation is sorted, you can focus on the another subject. Right, ma'am? Aman ma'am?
Exactly, sir. One more thing is there, when you start with the PPB, you feel that you know the subject, and that gives you motivation as well, that I know about it and I can easily do it. So that's why we should focus on that. And if I talk about C and D module, C module talks about your banking technology and D module talks about your ethics. Now, when we compare the C and D module, syllabus is very small in comparison to A and B, because in A and B you will find 41 units out of 55 is a part of your A and B module. But when it comes to the C and D, they have their specific marks defined by IIBF, like not in the paperwork kind of thing. But yes, in every paper, we have seen around 10 to 15 mark question from ethics module, that is the D module, every time it comes. And because the module D have only 5 units and it's comparatively easy to understand, because it's simple moral principles which we use. It's our human values which we study in the module. But definitely when the questions comes in the paper, they are very indirect. They are in the form of case study. And we have seen maximum bankers faces like studying the module D is very easy, understanding it very easy, but applying that knowledge of ethics in the case study question, it's very difficult. And that's why we have to work on it. We have to practice case study questions for them. And module C is totally banking technology. You are working on that technology, but you are not aware about the terminologies. You are not aware about what particular organization have given this particular technology to you. Like, you know about Swift, you know about NEFT, RTGS. So you know on the platform you are working, but what are the back-end transactions which are happening in this particular technology, that we have to study. So that's why module C is comparatively tough to understand, because it's all about technology. And in October 2024 paper, we have seen IIBF actually, the third shift of PPB actually was kind of a technical paper, because maximum question was from the module C. And we cannot predict now, we cannot have any perception like what kind of paper will come, because every time we are finding out that something new is coming. Like I was saying in the PPB starting, that case study question plus numerical, they have been merged, and that was very difficult for the bankers. And we also got the feedback from the bankers, they were not able to read all the 100 questions because the questions were very lengthy and very indirect. So first you have to, like, when you are solving a case study question, you have to understand the concept, you should know the concept, you should know the law or act or the particular section which is applicable on that. And the third thing is your decision making power. All these three together help you to clear your case study question. With that, they have added the numericals, and definitely calculation, decision making, this combination is automatically creates it tough. That's why the paper was very tough of PPB. So my suggestion and our suggestion as a team for both the subject is start early, so that you can go with the depth knowledge of each and every topic in IAFS as well as in PPB, and you will have a sufficient time to revise and practice, so that we can avoid the last minute stress before the paper. That's my suggestion.
Exactly, ma'am. And we will be replicating whatever the learnings are there in this particular series also. We'll be coming up with good number of questions with the same level of IIBF, and we will try to level up also, so that in the actual exam, you will qualify with flying colors. Okay. So moving on, next mentor, Vishal sir, will be taking up the RBWM subject. So over to you, Vishal sir.
So audible now? See here. This RBWM paper was the underdog this time. Underdog in the sense everyone considers, as ma'am told you, Amanjot ma'am already told you, people consider paper that I'll score 70 and then make up for the remaining subject. But this time, this itself was difficult. So how do we study now and how do we start? In this case here, follow the YT series. We'll be taking all the objective questions related to various topics and which are PYQs, which have been repeated in the exam. So all our mentors will be taking the PYQs in this session. So definitely you can be damn sure that the questions would be asked from these, number one. Number two, as I told you, RBWM was the underdog this time. Underdog means 25 marks for numericals, 25 out of 100. It was never such a heavy marks were never asked in numericals up till now in RBWM. Now, if you want to study, how will you study? See, this module A of RBWM is totally related to introduction. Only one topic of yours, that is branch profitability, is very tough. It has numericals. Okay, so that you'll have to stress on. Remaining introduction, you can study somewhat. Some part you'll see of PPB, some part you'll see of Indian economy. Okay, in module A. Module B consists of theory, complete theory. It's basically your products, all your banking products. So those will be discussing what are your liability products, what are your asset products, what is CRM, what is technology. All these parts will be studied. Technology part will be there again, but it's not as tough as this PPB. Module C, it's not that tough. But then also, you have to study what is the latest technology going on in the banking. So that will be there. Module B doesn't have numericals. One numerical is there in CRM, but you can definitely clear it. It's not that tough. Module C, again introduction, this marketing. Marketing will have all your topics related to sales, branding. How does the bank target this sales, branding, marketing, all these aspects. But here you have one important term that is called as marketing MKIS system, intelligence. Okay, so it's a part of MIS only. Management Information System, similarly you have MKIS. So that will be a tougher part. Now here also you will be having the numericals in MKIS. There you have numericals, and this time they were asked. Okay. Next, module D of yours. That is the real tough one. Yeah, there you have tax planning, there you have wealth management, there you have investment banking, and investment management. So these are really the tougher parts. Okay, although there are only 4 topics in module D, but those 4 are more tough or heavier than the other ones. So there you will be having a lot of numericals in tax planning. What are the latest updates in taxes? What is the capital gains tax, short term, long term, gold, housing, equity, everything. Then in module E, you can call it. See, there is no module E officially, but they have added additional reading on housing loan. Now that is a sort of module E only. That you will be having roughly around 12 to 15 marks of housing loan. There they will be asking you the calculations of housing loan. Okay, this time also it was there. Numericals were there. Then you will be asked the process of calculations. So that's why all the modules are equally important and you have to focus on it. And all in the YT series, we'll be covering all the objective questions. Objective questions plus case studies plus numericals. Okay, so be alert and stay with it. Yeah, ma'am.
Yes. So finally, you have seen like how you're going to cover your 3 important subjects, but now our 4th important subject, that is your finance. So now when we talk about the finance, this is your accounting and financial management for bankers. So here we have again 4 modules. So basically the thing is, if you are a commerce student, then accounts is your good side. But if you are non-commerce student, then this is totally new subject for you. Correct. So remember one thing, if you see our current this last attempt only, that is June 2025, in that they have asked the case studies. They changed the exam pattern now, so we need to focus now more towards the concept. Correct. So though you have 4 modules, you have accounts part, finance part, and your last part, which is your taxation, which is your cost. So if I talk about your syllabus, you have 4 modules. First 2 modules, that is your A and B, that talks about the accounting. See, accounting directly, we are not going to read about the balance sheet, P&L. First, we will start with the very basic introduction of accounting. Okay, why we use the accounting, how we prepare the accounts, how we start preparing the accounting. That is the initial stage in your accounting. So gradually, then we will move towards how to prepare the balance sheet, because balance sheet is just a one-day table. Correct? That is one day statement which you see in your banks, which your customer provides you. So how any customer prepares that balance sheet, how to read the balance sheet, because as a banker, we are dealing with the numbers. And the important thing is we need to understand the numbers. What balance sheet is talking about, what P&L, profit and loss is talking about, whether the document submitted by the customers, that is correct or not. As you can see, the day by day frauds are increasing. Hana? So one of the responsibility is on our bankers only, to know whatever the document submitted by the customers, that is correct. So for the due diligence, we need to understand the topics. We need to understand how to evaluate the balance sheet. We need to work on P&L side. We need to work on this balance sheet. Not only this, in your module C, we have financial management, because you are the one who will provide the loan. Correct? You are the one who is doing the investment for the public. So you need to work with the money, and the money belongs to the public. So you need to make sure that everything is secure. And if you're providing any amount to any person or any company, that is correctly calculated or not. So how to calculate that? Though in your bank you have computers, correct? But what if someday that computer is not working? What if the customer is randomly asking you the questions? You are not going to start a computer and you start search. Hana, you will not doing the searching thing simultaneously and the customer is asking you the questions. So for that, you need to be smart. And how you can be smart with the numbers, how you can understand the finances with the concept clarity. And the last module, that is your income tax, GST. You all are paying income tax. So how to calculate the income tax? How many parties are there and why we pay the tax? How many different types of taxes we have? Everything we see in our module D. Along with this, in module D, we have the costing part. Suppose someday you want to start your business or you want to recommend any business project to someone, then what are the points you need to keep in mind? So this is all about your AFM. Now, the biggest task is when we talk about the AFM, now we only don't have this, you can say, numeric theory side. You have numerical sides also. Okay, so how to work with a calculator that we see in our batches, that we learn in our this sessions. So along with the conceptual clarity, we need to work on how fast we can calculate because we have only limited time. Okay, you have only 120 minutes. So how to calculate fast, and remember one thing, you don't have any negative marking for this upcoming attempt. Hana, so we need to cover all your 100 questions in your exam. Whether that is simple one, lengthy one, case study one, numerical one, and theory one, we need to work on each and every question. And how you can work on each and every question when your concepts are strong. That's why we all are focusing to make sure you work on your concepts. Okay? Otherwise, you can see there is a loop. You give November, then you see you have again May, you have November, May. This is a loop. This is a trap. And if you are not clearing your concepts, you can easily fall in this trap. So make sure if you are giving first time this attempt in your November, then you are working with the concepts. Now concepts will not help you in your JIB. It will help you in your CIB also, in your other IFBF certifications also. That's why we always say if your concepts once clear, there will be nothing you can do in your next. That means you need to add on the things only. You are not going to start again from the scratch. So please work on your concepts. And this is your free series. So just start watching this series. Correct? So, Chali, let's continue this session. So this is about your AFM, your fourth important subject, which is your accounting and your financial management. Now, if we talk about the target series, JIB November 2025. So this is our YouTube English schedule. What you can do, you can take a screenshot of this. Okay, because alternatively, we are covering all 4 compulsory papers. As you can see, on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, okay, 6 p.m. AFM, and at 7 p.m. you have PPB. This will be taken by Aman ma'am or Kenshuk sir. Okay, and at 6 p.m. I will take your AFM part, and this will be continued for MWF. Now, if we talk about the Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, that is a TTS. Here at 6 p.m., RBWM will be taken by Vishal sir, and again at 7 p.m., Aman ma'am and Kinshuk sir will take your IE and IFS. So this is your alternative schedule. So what you can do right now, you can subscribe to this channel, because in this channel only we are going to provide you this target series for November 25th. So this is our series. You can take the screenshot. Even you can share this series link with your friends and colleagues also. Okay, so this is about the series of our upcoming session. Yes, Kinshuk sir.
Yes, as ma'am has already explained us the series will be starting from Monday only. That is 26th of May, I think. That is the date. We'll be starting off the YouTube series from 26th of May. And the, I would say, expectation of all the faculties is that you will come and join the series live, because then only your doubts will be cleared in real time. That is the objective of this particular series, that once you are attending the classes or the sessions on YouTube also, then your doubts must not be there after you have attended that particular session. So along with that, I would like to, just talk about the batch which we have launched dedicatedly for JAB November 2025, known as the Success Batch. It will provide one-stop solution for all your JAB preparation requirement, be it the live classes. We'll be providing the live classes here for all the 4 subjects. Along with that, recorded format of those classes will be there. You'll be getting the, I would say, highly well-researched MCQs in the form of mock tests. Along with that, you will be getting the ebooks. If you feel that you need to read something more extra study material you want, no need to go out of the platform. We will be giving you the ebooks as well. Right, Aman ma'am? So anything you want to add here?
Exactly. So the series we are planning to introduce for all of you, that will take you from very basic to the advanced level. In the starting sessions, we will be taking a basic concepts followed by the MCQ, and then similarly, we will be increasing the level of MCQ, like the advanced MCQ, topic-wise MCQ will be there. And in the end of your session, like if I talk about after 1 or 2 months, we will be taking exam level questions also. We cannot day from the first day the case study questions, because as a banker you are giving for your paper JIB first time. you need to understand the basics. So from the basics till the advanced, the series will help you out to cover your syllabus as well as understand the concept and practice. And once we talk about the success batch, this particular batch will give you the depth knowledge of each and every topic of all of your modules of all the four subjects, followed by topic wise MCQs will be available, which you have to practice by yourself. Because one thing is very important, self practice is must. If you are joining the target series, you are joining mini marathon, you are joining maha marathon, in that particular sessions every mentor is there to guide you what is the keyword in the question and how we have to approach this question. So there the mentors are there who are helping you out in the question, but self practice is very much important. That's why in the success batch you get the conceptual classes followed by the topic wise questions of every subject of yours, so that self practice will be available to all of you at the same time when we are covering the syllabus. So start with us. We are starting from 31st. Start with us your preparation from November. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Sure. So just go hand and this batch, success batch and the YT series will go hand in hand. Do join both of them. Don't miss any one of them. Okay, because now huge discounts you are getting. Sir will show you and ma'am will show you how the discounts are being taken. But remember, don't miss the batches, both the batches, YT series also and the paid batches also. Okay, and there is right now you can see this the increment Mahapack. In increment Mahapack, kindly note you are getting physical books as well as ebooks both. Plus you are getting 15 plus batches per subject. It is the addition. It is the cherry on the cake. 15 plus batches per subject. Those many times you'll be having the revision along with the YT series. But here, kindly understand, as ma'am told you, concepts will be cleared in the classes, paid classes, because there we teach the concepts. And in the YT series, generally we take the objective questions. So both are equally important. You have to attend both of them. Okay, so let's move on and let's see how to join the batches. Yes, sir.
Yes. So, and this is also one of the pack, that is your JIB Mahapak. So if you don't want any books from this, so you can enroll in this JIB Mahapak 2.0. Again, in this, you will be getting your 600 plus live sessions, mock test, ebooks, and videos. Correct? So basically, here we are going to cover your conceptual classes, your crash course, your revision, everything from A to Z, except your physical books. So this is your next batch, which you can use for our JIB November 25. Correct? Yeah. Kinshuk, sir?
Yes. So when we talk about the platform, so when you talk about the platform from where you can access all these courses, just visit the website adda247, and after that click on all courses. You will find one tab specifically for JAIIB CAIIB. Click here and you will be redirected towards JAIIB October 2025. Once you open the tab, you will be having all the courses here, starting from your JAIIB Mahapak 2.0, the success batch, then specifically the subscription batch is also there. And when we talk about yes, the English medium batches, these are the English medium batches for now, but we will be coming up with new batches, fresh batches, as and when the time will progress. So if you want to enroll, let's suppose you want to enroll in this particular batch, that is JAIIB Increment Mahapak, which is the recommended one. Fine. We always recommend this batch because here you will get a mix of the physical books, along with that the access of all the, you can say, batches, the upcoming batches also you can watch here. So be it the revision batch, be it your crash course batch, be it the full and mock test, you can have the access of all those resources in this particular batch. So you can scroll down because I hope that you are new to our website. So I would highly recommend to scroll down and know for yourself that what all is included here, what subjects are there, key features of the books and other FAQs. You must go through all these things. When you want to buy this course, just click on buy now, and here the payment gateway will be opening up. So ma'am, do we have any specific coupon code for this? So if you want to avail the maximum discount, just click on the coupon code or enter the coupon code.
Description box also.
Yes, there are various coupons. For now, let me just show you how the coupon code works. Once you apply the coupon code, you can see that the maximum discount is applicable, and the amount payable has reduced drastically. So that is the message from our entire team, that start your exam preparation journey as soon as possible, because ultimately you will be having lesser time once you are starting the exam preparation along with the professional life. In this particular attempt in November 2025, one silver lining is there with all of you, that you guys do not have the annual closing. Fine. So make most out of it. In the last cycle, that is May 2025, the bankers were very, very tired once they finished the closing, annual closing. After that, they started the preparation in full throttle. So do not be very lethargic, I would say, in your approach, because if you are unable to crack the exam in this cycle, then you have to go with the annual closing and then prepare for the exam. It will be a very cumbersome process, right, ma'am?
Yes, correctly said, sir.
So
So this is the right
definitely.
strategy which you can opt for your upcoming exam. And remember, if you purchase the batch from our app, that is our Adda 24/7 app, which is freely available on our Google Play as well as on our App Store, so you will get extra 1% off. Okay, whatever the codes you are applying, so purchase with the coupon code and with the this app, so you will get the extra more discount of 1%. So that is the benefit you can take before you enroll. Please make sure you are using such coupon codes. Okay, whatever the coupon codes you are having, use that. And remember, this is the proper strategy. In our classes, you can do the conceptual building, and along with this YT series, you can do your revision. Okay, because so many times bankers are saying we are not having time. So how we can do the revision? This is the path through which you can do the revision. Watch a concept, then watch the series. Okay, and alternatively, we have provided you with the two subjects, so you can make sure you're watching each and every subject. So this is your strategy for upcoming. That is your JIB November 25. So all the very best from my side. Yeah, Vishal sir.
Yeah, bye. Just to summarize, everything is done now. Everything is told now. Again, just join the YT series and join the batches so that you don't miss any paper in the coming session. Okay, bye.
Exactly. Thank you all.
All the best.